Good morning, everyone. Today is fly out day. Yes, I am off to France today. Today is Saturday, and first up will be Paris. I don't even know. I've got lots to unload, lots to talk to you about, basically. Our flight isn't until 9:40 or something, like in the evening, so I've got all day. But obviously, I'm not a last minute person, but there's just things that creep up. So I have lots to take care of today. First off, I've got people just dropping in my house while I'm away, just staying, that kind of a thing, just for security reasons, really. I've got this light that's like... Anyway, so I went and got this spare key cut, right? Took it home. This was a few days ago. I didn't bother to check it. I was like, I've never had problems with keys before. Anyway, my sister comes over yesterday. We're hanging out. I was like, oh yeah, so here's the key. And I was like, oh, I should probably check it. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. I was like, what? I tried every door. No. I was like, what has he done? Anyway, the reason I'm going back there this morning, first thing at 9 a.m, because it's annoyed me. I'm like, it's $10, it's fuck all, I know, but like, second reason, so I got this specific design because my sister and I love, like, when we get together, we watch movies and we hang out, and we love being cozy, and usually we order a burger because that's our little treat. And I don't know if you can see it. Is it going to focus? Focus. As you can see, it's a little burger. There's little burgers all over it, and so I really want to sort it out. That is today's plan. And then I've got a breakfast with my sister, and then, oh my God, okay, so I bought Leroy a shirt for his birthday. No, I bought him 2 shirts for his birthday. Same brand, same style. One is weird fitting. Oh my God. Why isn't anything made properly anymore? So I think it's got like a 30-day return. So if we're going away for like 2 months, I was like, no, we're sorting it. He's like, don't stress. I was like, no, this has annoyed me. So we're gonna try and attempt to do that. I need to change all my bed sheets. I obviously need to pack. Like, I've started putting like bits and pieces around the place, which is stressing me out because it looks so cluttered, but it is what it is. So yeah, I've just got a day full of jobs and then fly out day. Yeah, I'm like really excited. Okay, it's all systems go. But first, this key. I'm babbling, jobs, packing. Let's go. So I have come to use the shower. Yes, you can see there's a shower, a loo, and a mirror. Oh my God. Okay, do I look horrendous? Am I? morning, guys. Hello. I just had an 11-hour sleep in Paris. First night in Paris. Who sleeps for 11 hours? Oh my god. We tried to stay up really late last night. I was like, must stay awake. And hopefully it's paid off. Leroy's going to get coffee. And I will give you a proper hotel room tour when it's cleaned up again, because we've just gone yeah.
Does this directly line up with the architecture or something?
Yeah, maybe, now that you've said it.
That's quite a good shot of it.
Doesn't it?
To dance. And just
Shut up, kid.
Comment ça se passe là maintenant? On part bientôt, après ça dure combien de temps? 35 minutes.
Get your tacos. Tacos, table dance, sex shop. This is the best street ever. Okay, guys, this is the hotel room. This is the lounge room. My favorite thing is this. It looks like an old school safe, but it's like the snack bar. And they give us fresh flowers every day, and I love that. This is the bedroom. I'm obsessed. When I tell you I'm obsessed with this, it's so Art Deco. Also, these big giant doors have mirrors and they slide. Hi. And then as we move into here, this is the bathroom. So yeah, I love this hotel. I just like the texture of the room. So like, it's not, what's the word? Like, you know how most hotels now are a bit like sterile-y? I don't know how to explain it. Everything like looks the same. It's not, it's like textured and cozy and warm and yeah. Anyway, I love it.
Production, so no wonder that you had it already before. This becomes 1 out of 9 champagne bottles.
Guys, it's me if I was a bottle. A wanker on the outside, delicious on the inside. Hi guys, today is Thursday. We have been in Paris now for about 4 days and we've done lots of different things. which has been really, really nice. But I think I'm going to wrap up this little vlog here because tomorrow we're heading to Étampes, which is the place that I'm going to be going to clown school. So I'll start fresh as of tomorrow. I've just like filmed a few bits and pieces here and there, so nothing's been too narrative based. I just want to film specific little, I don't know, like if I'm feeling in the mood, I'll whip out my camera and stuff. Leroy is off to get a massage because his shoulders are just really tight, you know, stress of holidays. I feel like any second now they're gonna come and clean the hotel room, so I'm just a bit like, no, I don't talk to myself alone in a hotel room. The weather has been actually quite nice. Today I went for a little wander to have some breakfast on my own and just at a cafe and stuff, and I have only bought one pair of sneakers and the rest are like sandals and stuff, and I wore thongs, and let me tell you, it was cold. Today we are off to the catacombs as our last little Paris thing. It's kind of cute. We've done, this is my third time to Paris. I think this is Leroy's third or fourth time, and yeah, we've tried to find things that we haven't done before, and I feel like we managed that. Yesterday we went to the region of Champagne. It was so good, guys. It was so beautiful. I feel that you can spend absolutely like a week there. I can see why people go out to that region and stay, and it's like kind of in the countryside. There's a few small towns, and then all of your big, there's like your big fuck off champagne houses, and then the smaller ones. The tour that we booked into was just a private car that comes and picks us up and took us out to two champagne houses and then this delicious lunch. Oh my god, it was at Le Jardin, which means the garden, and yeah, oh, I'll be dreaming about that. Whatever I had, it was like asparagus something and something rather, and then a tiramisu. Anyway, stop it. What I was trying to get at was that they had booked us into obviously like a few of the bigger champagne houses. So we went to Moët and Chandon, which had the Dom Perignon stuff, and then the one in the morning, Lanson Champagne House in the morning, and then had the lunch, and then went to Moët and Chandon and stuff. But I feel like, don't get me wrong, like had the best time, lovely. But I feel like the Moët and Chandon one is very commercialized. It's extremely commercial, and it kind of has to be for the number of people that go through there. Like they have to have the whole tour thing down pat and everything. So I suspect the smaller champagne houses would be absolutely adorable. Like if you were spending a week there, it'd be so worth just doing your little champagne houses, and it'd be a lot more intimate, and yeah, so that's something to note for next time. But yes, it was absolutely delightful. We went down Champagne Avenue, which is just like this avenue full of champagne houses. Imagine doing a pub crawl along there. I said that to Leroy, I was like, let's do a pub crawl here one day. So Aussie. We booked in last minute to the catacombs. Everything's like booked out, so I don't know why we were so slow. I think you book your flights, you book your accommodation and stuff, and then you kind of forget to book into, if you want to actually go see stuff, you need to have your, what's the thing, like your hand on the pulse, on the mark or whatever, because things just get booked out. Also, Roland Garros is on at the moment, so the French Open is on, which has been really nice to be just, you know, watch on the TV in the evenings and stuff like that. But it does make it a bit crazy. Apparently there's also some kind of airplane festival or some shit going down. Anyway, also it's just Paris, so people are here all the time. It's hectic, it's full on. So I did want to go see the Moulin Rouge, like the show. I've been before, and I've been to the Crazy Horse twice, but I wanted to kind of see it again, and but it was very much booked out. They could get us tickets for an 11 p.m. show, and the prices were just a bit hectic, like for this last minute booking, and I was just like, you know what, I've seen it, I don't really want to be out at 11 p.m. That's right, even on holidays I am a grandma and I love it, so there. But yeah, we just walked around Montmartre, which is really nice. It's a funny place because it's got like a full-on red light district area where all those like sex shops and stuff, like if you follow me on socials, my stories were just like a day at the sex shop. But then when you go up near the Basilica, and there's just lots of little cute streets with cafes and painters, and yeah, so that was really cute. We went to the Eiffel Tower. You just kind of have to go there, don't you? We've both been up before, and we went in, we're like, so there's big, it's gated off to get under it, whereas that's where you kind of go to catch a lift, or if you're a crazy person you can climb the stairs. Look, the lineup wasn't actually too bad, but we were just like, we both just don't do lines anymore, like just can't be stuffed. And we're like, we've both been up there, this is cute. And then I saw some ducklings, which was like, I love it, I'm in Paris, I'm like, ducklings, that's the best part. So yeah, everything has been absolutely lovely. We've both settled in really well with our sleeping patterns, because usually we wake up ridiculously early and then sit around waiting for breakfast, and by the time breakfast comes you feel like it's lunch, and you're like, yeah. First night I slept for 9 hours and then I was like, good to go. So that's been really nice actually. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I love you lots. Next few weeks it'll be Clown Town kind of a vlog. Ah, it feels nice. It feels nice to be away. I'm really curious to see how my time at clown school goes, or what I'm going to learn, who I'm going to meet, or you know, what I take away from that. So that's exciting times coming up. Anyway, thank you lots. See you next time. Bye.